Hi there. Today, I want to ask you a question or a few questions. What do you feel, think, say when you see someone that is very different from your concept of how a human being should be? Someone that you have the feeling that is, or when you analyze, oh, this person is weird, oh, the way he or she looks, um, maybe she's beautiful, maybe she's dreadful, maybe she's crippled, or she or he. Maybe that person behaves in a way that you don't understand. What do you think? What do you feel? Sometimes I believe you even feel uh, mm, hurted because that person is too beautiful. It's so beautiful that you, oh my God, it always smashes you. Or you feel the pain because that person has no legs or has a mental issue. Why do you react that way? Why do you feel those things? Why do you analyze? Why is this person like this? Why don't you just accept? Of course, if the person or the situation is in front of our eyes, we acknowledge it. We become aware of the differences. But do we accept those differences? Fully accept those differences? It is very difficult for a human being to detach from your mind, from your thoughts, from what you get from watching a situation or a person that is different, that does not correspond to your understanding of how it should be, what should be. But let me tell you something. The way we look is just a layer. It is just like a piece of clothes you put on your body. Deep inside, your soul is what matters. And that doesn't show in your actions, the way you dress, the way you behave, the way other people may sense you. It doesn't matter. What matters is who you are, who the other person is as a soul. And let me tell you something else. We are only one soul. All the human beings come from one soul. And then you ask me, how is that possible? Imagine a big explosion, like a supernova. Initially, it was just one piece of matter, of spirit, of something that we cannot describe. And then there's an explosion, and millions, trillions of little pieces explode and go in all directions. And one of those little pieces falls down on the soil, rolls, and becomes covered with mud. And that mud is one of the layers. And if it rolls, it goes to a soil where there's little stones, and there's some stones attached to that piece of the explosion that is just rolling and rolling and rolling until it stops. And it creates covers and covers and covers. But the origin is the same as the particles stays floating and doesn't grab uh, any layers on itself. But it's the same, uh, it's parts of the same original soul that exploded. So that's why we are all connected. We are all connected through our souls, through our origin. And it doesn't matter how you look, which language you speak, if you have dark hair, if you are blonde, if you are crippled or if you are perfect, if you are a jerk or if you are a nice person. The origin is the same. It's just layers. That's why it's often said, connect with your soul. Because it's in your soul that is the real you, without all those layers. It's not easy. It's not easy to connect deeply with your higher self, with your soul. But the moment you connect, you feel the connection with all the other human beings. But the important here is to say that you must accept the other with whatever layers has, because that person is a bit of yourself. It's a piece that split it from you and from millions of other human beings. We are all connected. So just accept people the way they are. They simply have layers of mud and stones and stardust. They have layers that they have to remove. They have to work on it. It takes time. It takes hard work. And some don't have so much layers, and some have an understanding how to do it. Some others don't. So some will take longer than others. Be patient. Be patient uh, to your neighbor, to your son, to your mother or father, because they have different layers from what you have. Just accept them. Give them the time, the space, the love they need, they deserve to evolve, to get rid of the layers, to become the original soul that connects with all the other human beings. Accept people the way they are, the way they behave. Of course, set up your boundaries if that affects you in a bad way, if that affects you physically or even emotionally. Detach. Set up your boundaries, but accept and respect every other human being evolution at their own